So my life is starting to expand, and I really feel a call to really start dancing with the universe in a way that's really big. I've been misgendered a lot these days, and to be honest, it like really fucks with my head. Sometimes people do see me as a guy though, and it's really cool. And the way that like what I need now is I just need top surgery and I need 1,000,000 tattoos. I have been like struggling with more like dysphoria with my voice than usual. Good morning. I am on a journey to get my hair cut eventually when I get the courage. It's gotten to a point where I really just really want to fade. Like, I really want to fade. I've been very disturbed with my hair like being longer on the sides, so I think it's time. And for some strange reason, barbers are closed on Mondays, so I'll probably go tomorrow. Good morning. It's 2 in the morning. I should be going to bed, but I'm not. And people are starting to perceive me as male in society. And the more that I transition, the more that I change, the more that I embody myself, the less it sits well with me that I don't have a flat chest. I was like, I don't know, I used to think that I had to like act a certain way to be attractive. Masculinity is to me, like, I sort of performed and I sort of thought that I had to act a certain way or be a certain way. And now as I like get older and as I get more into myself, I'm like, no, like I don't have to like be a certain way for anybody. Like, I don't have to like perform masculinity, you know? And it was kind of funny too, because I didn't even know that like I was doing it. Like, I was just doing it, you know? And it's like kind of ridiculous because like it's such a joke. And it's funny because people have all of these like expectations and ideas and performances about what they perceive to be attractive, like in all genders. And it's just like, wow, you know, that's such a trap. Like, there's like magazines about that, and there's like so many things about that, and it's like, why? Like, isn't that funny that like we can just be ourselves and like we're just like our human selves, and like we can be attractive to some people and like unattractive to some people, and like that just is what that is, you know? Like, how sad it is to try to be objectively attractive to everybody. Like, what a mind fuck. Things are getting really intense in my life. They're getting really crazy. But I am here, and I'm alive, and I'm doing okay. You're crazy. I feel really just exhausted, I guess, with myself. Um, I'm really realizing that I need top surgery, and that not having top surgery is really holding me back. And it's just really hard. And I'm obsessing about my voice again. So this is me talking in the pitch that I'm talking in right now. And then this is me talking in the lower pitch, I guess. This is me talking in the lower pitch that I could talk in. Is there a difference? I'm just realizing that, like, I feel super feminine sometimes and I feel super masculine sometimes. And I love being able to put makeup on and to look like a beautiful goddess. And I love being able to live that way and express myself that way. And I also love being able to take off my makeup and look really masculine and look like a beautiful man. And that makes me feel like there's like a male, like I'm a man, and I like protect my inner feminine, and my inner feminine like honors and nourishes and balances my inner masculine. I feel like there's two like expressions living in me at the same time that sort of are in communion and like love with each other. And the more that I accept that and learn to appreciate that I'm like this, the healthier I am, the healthier my life is, and the more happy I feel. Oh my god, it's a worm. Look. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! Look, it's like right there. It's like, oh, it's a worm. And then there's one right here. Wait. Ah! I'm so happy that I don't have COVID anymore. I'm gonna listen to Nicki Minaj and drive to the bookstore. What's good is 1 a.m. I just saw a photograph of my ex on Instagram naked. So I'm having a brain freeze. And I realized something, that I want my body to look like his body. Which shouldn't like be a big realization, but it is for some reason. Hi, it's 22224 and it's been 2 years for me on T. And I'm just so happy. Like, I'm experiencing a lot of gender dysphoria right now and I don't like it. People have misgendered me recently, and it's making me feel really insecure about how I look and sound and my face and my voice, and it's making me think like, oh my god, like what about me looks like a girl? Like what about me is like a she her thing? It's good having my what is it called, laptop directly under my lamp is the only way you can actually see my face. Look, watch this. Ah! See? Okay, so I gotta talk to my camera about my life problems because I think that I might be experiencing body dysmorphia. It's really weird. Like, I know that what's going on is that like I'm feeling really uncomfortable about having tits, and that uncomfortability, I'm like trying to control it. So my subconscious mind is reflecting it into other parts of my body, because lately I have been so obsessed about my arms and if they're like muscly enough and if they've like gotten smaller or not. And it's really weird. I'm like very obsessed with the way they feel, and it's kind of self-destructive. The reason why this has been happening, is that the moon? No, is because like, okay, so like my hormone levels on testosterone have been significantly low, like scary low. Like my doctors were concerned because they didn't know why they were so low, and like below the male range for sure, and sort of not really in the female range either. I was in the female range, but like they were like weird numbers, just like 60 when they should be 600, you know, really weird. And this decrease started to happen like when I was going through a significant like stress. Like, I mean, like I was stressed out like 24/7 for like 3 to 6 months. So I'm like, okay, I mean, that would make sense, you know, that my hormones would like change when I'm going through that stress, right? And so they significantly upped my dose in hopes that it would sort of level my levels out again. And I'm pretty sure it has because I'm feeling way better and way more grounded and stable. But like, because I am now aware that I haven't been in the male range for like a long time, I've become hyper aware of anything that has changed in my body. Like, is my face too puffy? Are my arms like not masculine enough? Like, do I not pass? And it's like, I'm pretty sure that I'm being irrational. Um, but it's so convincing at times. And it makes me feel so out of control and so confused. It's this weird awareness that like I have this sort of power in a sense over my body and over my presentation, and like am I supposed to, you know, engage with that or not, you know? But then when I know that I'm in the typical male range, I don't feel that at all. Like I'm like, okay, cool, like I have manly arms because I'm in the typical male range. It's this like this brain thing, but then it's also real because like my arms really do feel different, and like there's certain things, like really subtle things that do feel different. um but it's like mind over matter, like mind over matter, mind matter. I don't know. I don't know. But like it's okay. Like it's okay. You know, it's okay. Um, Also, when I wear a binder, like I don't even feel that way about my arms anymore. Like my arms look normal. So I think what it really is like dysphoria about my chest. Huh.
What's good? I don't want my eyes to see this light, but I want to record a video of myself talking. So here I am. I'm just like, okay. I'm I'm just realizing that like I am able to like put someone else's essence and energy in my body and kind of just like live in that for them, you know, and like I don't know, like be that kind of way for myself. And I'm just realizing like how like profoundly I've stepped outside of my own essence and I've taken on someone else's essence. Like it's bizarre. Like I will look at videos of myself and I will look into my eyes in those videos and like I will see the energy of other people like in my aura, in my body, like in my eyes. And like that's not cool. Like that's just not cool for me to do with myself and with my energy. And like I should just stay in my own energy, you know? Anyway, so like, here's another thing, right? About like attractiveness and like, I don't know, being perceived. I have realized that when I am aware that I am being filmed or watched, what am I don't know, it's fine. And I want people to notice me. I have noticed that I will act a certain way and use a certain facial expression because I'm aware that I'm being watched, and so I have to perform for the people watching me. And there's like a tendency for me to like try to look attractive to people by proxy of my control over my appearance and like trying to, I don't know, be attractive to them in some kind of way. And I'm realizing that like that's a different mechanism and animal of existence in my body. Like I could exist that way, which is kind of unhealthy for me. Or you know, I'm realizing that it feels better and it feels different to just exist in my body and to not think about like how it looks or how I look to people. Like my attractiveness doesn't have to be something that exists in a facial expression or in a movement or in a glance or in like a way that I position my body or whatever, or even the way that I style my body and myself. It exists, my attractiveness exists like in the vitality of life that I am. And like, I don't know, I'm just realizing that like I don't have to like perform it. Like I don't have to be a certain way externally. I can be inside of myself, inside of my skin, and be my soul. And like that in and of itself is truly attractive.
Hi. It's the middle of the night. Well, it's like 3 in the morning, and I should be going to sleep. But I'm watching the videos of myself talking, and it's making me think about myself and things. And I'm gonna attempt to explain this very inward concept externally. It's so obvious that I look like a guy, and that, like, in those videos, like, I'm looking and I'm doing way better than I was thinking that I was. And, like, I don't know, I got kind of high a couple nights ago, and drugs affect me in interesting ways. And when I was really high, I was like, I got into this place that I call like the wobble, where like my body feels like kind of shaky, and I don't always feel like I'm in my body. And when I got there, like I looked at myself in the mirror, and like I actually saw myself for the first time as a guy. Like transitioning, even though like I'm transitioning, like when I look in the mirror sometimes, like I still see like that girl. It's like I'm having to get used to my changes too. Yeah, so it's like I feel like I am just now it feels like I'm fully moving into my body. Like it feels like my essence is fully moving house back into my body. Because in between me realizing that I'm trans and the level of embodiment that I was in, I was like very embodied spiritually. So much so that like I was practically like shape shifting in my body to try to masculinize myself. But then it kind of like shifted when I started physically transitioning, because everything was like all like inside of me to like process this like move, I guess. And now I feel like I've finally arrived. And it's interesting because I watched myself talking, and it's like I haven't expressed a lot of gratitude for where I am, but I'm so grateful, and I feel like I'm finally like realizing, and it takes me a second. Like I'm a very like inward person and a very quiet person inside, and it takes me a little while to get to like realizing things, I guess. And so like inwardly, like the whole time I've been transitioning up until this point, which is like over 2 years on Tia now, like right now I'm like I've kind of been like, oh my god, it worked. You know, like I feel like I've sort of been holding my breath, like watching for like 2 years. Like, is it working? Am I there yet? Am I there yet? Oh my god, I'm there. Oh my god, I'm here. I finally feel like I'm here.